If you see squirrels or pigeons, walk past them if you can. Yep.
Oh my god, it is. So we're gonna take a nice tour. No, Liz, can't go.
Okay. All right. So one of the things that's happening already is that she's not paying attention to you at all. So
Squirrels and skateboards.
Squirrels, skateboards, everything. So one of the things that we first do is she's even still not paying attention to us. And we're going to talk about why this equipment isn't helping you at all. So, do you mind your wife taking her for a minute?
Sure.
Yeah?
Just try not to walk right at squirrels.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, just walk. It's all right.
Sure, what's your wife's name?
Silvana. She's looking for daddy. I know. You love me. I know.
Don't let her jump on you.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that too.
Let's go.
So you see what just happened right there, good guys. Hold on. So I take every opportunity to give you some advice right from the beginning.
Yep.
What just happened right there? As soon as the dog jumped up and you moved back, okay, you're giving her permission to jump up on you. Okay. So what we do in that situation is I start to own that space. I'm going to tell her no. I'm going to give her a firm knee into the chest. I'm not trying to hurt her. I'm just trying to let her know that that's not what we want you to do. And I own that space then. Okay? Because what you just did is backed up, and now she says, oh, you know what? I just moved him around. I just played him a little bit. You see that?
Yeah.
Okay? If we could almost try to replicate that again, so let's move again and see if we can replicate that same thing where she's going to try to jump up again. She's going to look for you. You're going to go, hey, hey, hey. You're going to get her a little excited and see if we can...
Do I say no?
Yeah, you're going to say no. The no factor is huge. So anything that you don't disagree with, in default, you're agreeing with. You know what I mean? So you have to then let her know what you are disagreeing with every single time. So if there's an action or anything that she's doing that you don't agree with, you have to let her know about that. Okay? In no uncertain terms. So, like I said, if you're not correcting, then all you're doing in your dog's mind is agreeing with whatever behavior she just did. Okay? Here we go. Yep, she's gonna do it again. Jump up.
No.
There we go. Nice. And let's do it again. That's nice. That's nice.
Okay.
Now you see, she never got that from you before. You can tell.
No.
You can tell. She never got that from you before. Let's try it again. No. Nice. Now she just looked at you like, wow, Dad, you never did that before. Yeah, you see, she wants to jump up on you now, but she got a really nice signal right there. Nice. That's a great start. Let's try it again. Just come back to her again. Very nice. Very nice.
Now do I...
Now you can praise her for that. You can praise her for, yeah, you can give her, you can go, yeah, good girl for not jumping.
Right.
That's fantastic. So right there, you can tell already how sensitive she is,
Yes.
and that she's a quick learner, which
Yes.
all dogs are. And so one of the things that you want to see is that instant sort of...
Got it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And so when dogs give that to you, you can see a whole realm of things that you can do with them easily with just a little, time and patience.
Let me ask you this. So there are two people in particular who took her when we were gone for a few days.
Okay.
And she just flips out when she sees them. Oh my God, I love you. Like, just like unbelievable love, right? And they're, oh, okay, Lima. And she just goes crazy. And she's jumping up, and I'm like, so, and you know, oh, okay, Lima, but she's so excited. So my question is do I say to them, listen, if you don't want her jumping up, here's what to do, or should that just be me, the owner?
Well, that's a good question. The thing is love should never be associated with excitement. Those are two different things. Okay? So over-excitement is exactly what we try to control in dogs. The love, if she came up just wagging the tail, wanting to be petted, that's beautiful. We try to control excitement. Now, the thing is we can't have everyone that comes into our house be dog trainers.
Right.
So it's really up to us to control that situation. So I tell people...
Maybe I step in front of them?
I tell people to try not to do that, period. That I don't want you to excite my dog like that.
But she just sees them and goes bananas.
Now, as soon as she does, then you then have to correct that excitement. Okay. You can say, no, you can step in, and we'll show you the one of the things that we'll have, especially the indoor lead. You can be able to take her, give her a no, give her a relax. You can have a relax command, relax, you know.
All right, so it's about me.
And then we tell people to not give the dog love until she has relaxed. So we say, hey, can you please not give her all that until she's really settled down a little bit? Right. So then when she settles down, she can go, oh, hey, sweetie, oh, you're so good. But when she's settled down, she can get that. But when she's like this, you know, I would prefer that the people just almost turn away, give their back, and then you can also reinforce that, hey, I don't want you doing that. You know, I don't want you doing that. Okay? So a little bit more. Let's start off with this. When you heel a dog, and wherever you walk a dog, on what side, is determined a lot of times with trainers by the AKC. AKC tells everyone that you should heel your dog and walk your dog on your left side. Okay? I don't know if you've heard that before or if you've been doing that on purpose, but you walked her on the left side and you were starting off walking on the left side and she spun around, you're walking on the right side a little bit. So one of the things that we want to do is we want to establish a healing side for the dog that's appropriate for an urban environment. And for us, we think that it's on the right side. It's better for the dog to be on the right side for several reasons. Most of us are right-handed. I'm stronger on my right side. I can control this dog a little bit better with my right hand. In walking, you can see how people walk just like in traffic. So these people are walking on the left this way, that guy's walking on the right that way, right? If I consider that in most environments like this, I want my dog to be my passenger. So now that the dog is walking with me and I'm walking on the right side, the dog is not walking into traffic. You see what I mean? And even with another dog, so that dog is always going to be sort of my passenger. I'm driving the car, the dog's my passenger. I'm going to heel my dog on the right side 90% of the time. Okay? So when we put this on, it's a very simple slip lead, okay? But it's really important that it goes on for the right side or left side heel, okay? So if I put it on like this, see that? This is for her to be on my right side. Here's me. So I want you to see why is that if she's on my right side, and she's already getting a message from me, you see that? Now, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Now, here's the thing. So one of the things that we don't want to do is ever feel sorry for the dog. So you see that little move that she made? It's okay, it's okay. So as soon as the dog gets stressed, and I tell the dog that it's okay, what I'm doing is I'm agreeing with that behavior. I'm agreeing with that stress. See? So what I would do, hey. So one of the things that'll happen is she's going to buck and go like that. Now you see, you already feel sorry for her already. You see that? Hey, she already feels sorry for her. So what happens is a dog that hasn't had a lot of discipline is going to show me a little bit more. Now it's not going to take long, but I'll show you what's going to happen. So I'm going to take this off. My command on the heel is going to be with me, so she's already saying, hey, nobody's ever really controlled me like this. So the reason why I have it on the right side like this is that now if I pull incorrect, it releases. You see that? If I'm on this side and I pull, it pulls across your neck here and choke it, and it doesn't release. No. Good. So the one thing about having this on is that I want this up around her neck, right behind her ears, so I'm not choking her. What's that? Absolutely, absolutely. That's why if you can put a finger in there, you can put a finger in there. Go ahead. So you see how worried she is already? See how worried she is? So you can put a finger in there. It's not choking her. Now, the thing is, having this on her correctly, that if it's, believe it or not, this flat collar down on her neck chokes her more than this will.
Yes.
So that flat collar is down here on her neck, like that. This one is up here, like that. So right here, I just bypass, and you can do it to yourself, you just bypass this throat motion that would choke you. See that? So down here it chokes, right up here it controls. This is just about control. This is about, so this flat collar was pulling on her and she was pulling against it because she actually was getting the feeling that that's all she could do to get her nose to start to work. So now she's really alert and she's pulling at this thing. Believe it or not, this piece of equipment is really a lot of strain on the dog's neck if you don't. Because ideally what we want is to be walking the dog, her following us, and we have no tension on this leash. So all that time you were walking her, there was tension on the leash, right? You're pulling, she's pulling like that, there's tension on the leash, okay? What we're gonna try to do is get her to walk with us without any tension at all. Okay, I'll show you how that goes. Hey. Hey. In the cut, she saw a squirrel, she ignored the squirrel. Hey. So controlling excitement is huge, and that's one of those things that most people, they wind up misinterpreting excitement for love. And oh, she loves me. Yeah, we know she loves you. But controlling excitement is the most important thing because that's the only way we can actually control the will of our dog. You understand? Controlling the prey drive is the next thing. So the squirrel thing, ducks, that's all prey drive. And so we tell people that's one of the reasons why we don't like squeaky toys. We have squeaky toys at home, you have to go home and throw those out.
Okay.
Okay? Because all squeaky toys do, it reinforces prey drive because once they bite down on it and it makes that squeaky sound, it's the sound of a dying animal in their heads. That's why if you ever see a dog, they take like the frisbee and they'll shake it. That's prey drive, that's killing. So we try to wean as much of that out as possible to gain control of the dog. And then we have a safe prey drive of fetch and catch, like he's doing with this dog right there. You know, so we play fetch to, hey.
That's why I can't bring squeaky toys to the park because she gets very,
hey.
She gets very
it gets
possessive.
very, it sends them off into a whole different state of mind. So I tell people the squeaky toy, not a good thing for dogs, especially in the beginning. Later on, if you want to use a squeaky toy for hide and seek, something like that, that's fine, but we almost eliminate the squeaky toy right away. You see? So I like this, she's giving me what I want. Now you can see what I'm doing is every time she gives me what I want, I give her no tension. See that? I give her this. See that? I give her that. So on the walk, what I'm looking for is this ears back. She's in the cut. She's just following me. She looks up at me a little bit like, okay, where are you taking me? Well, what are we doing? Where are we going? She's following me at that point. All the time with you guys, when she's on the lead, all she's doing is searching. She's just searching. She's just doing that. She's not paying attention to you at all.
Where's the squirrel?
Where's the squirrel? Exactly. Where's the next smell?
Yep.
So the thing about the walk is this. The walk is how you develop your relationship for the dog to always follow. That's all we want your dog to do is to follow you. Okay, when we get to the open space, then the dog can do all the sniffing and everything that they want. The problem is that most people think that on the walk, they feel sorry for the dog and they think, oh, I'll let him sniff every tree and every little spot that he wants or everything she wants to smell. That's not a good thing. Now the dog is controlling that walk. So we're going to talk about the walk a little bit more. I'm going to let's go down and around. I'm going to keep her on this a little bit, and then I'm going to hand the leash over to you. I'm going to say, girl, come. So one of the commands I'll use is with me. Hey, with me. Girl, nice look. That's a nice look. Come. Hey. So she's just getting used to saying, hey, there's somebody actually controlling me. See, I'm not, hey. That's a girl. Good girl.
Good tail, right?
Hey. Girl.
She's not like scared. If she's scared, the tail would be in between her legs.
You said she's scared? You think she's scared?
No. I said, look at the tail. It's
oh,
wagging.
yeah.
I said she's happy.
Yeah. What I want you to look for too is the ears back.
Yep.
So one of the things that you guys didn't recognize when you're walking her is how many times her ears were like this. Yeah. She's on full alert. She's looking the whole time. So if you can see behind me how her ears are, when I talk about when the dog is really following me, when they're in the cut, they put their ears back and they just follow me like that. There's no looking around. There's no what's over here. They're just, oh, okay, this guy, I'm following this guy. Okay, I guess we're going somewhere. Wherever we stop, they'll be fine, but I'm following this guy. And once you see those ears back, so one of the things I tell people is that if you can't see the dog the whole time, then you're not really going to be aware of how many times she's alerting to something and when she's in the cut also. And also, if the dog is far enough ahead of me that I can see her butt, then she's too far ahead of me. You see that? But I want her in my peripheral so that I can actually see her. Ready, love? Come on. Really nice. Sit down. Really nice. It's almost too simple. The funny thing is the dogs never fail me. I get this 100% all the time from every dog, no matter how crazy they are in the beginning. Within 20 minutes, I can get this simply from this piece of equipment. It's just this. And the little corrections, I'm doing really small, minute corrections. Every time she does that, I'm giving her a correction to pay attention to me. I'm giving all the encouragement. And then the most encouragement that I give is the no tension. So what the dog says is that, hey, as long as I do what he says, I'm going to get this relief. I'm going to get this feeling of freedom. Even though she's following me, she feels this freedom because she's not feeling this constant tug on her all the time. See that? So the other thing is that normally everyone goes into this stance right here. I see this all the time. Everyone goes into the double-handed hold like this. Okay? And what this does, it literally says you are a little tight, intense. Even though this piece might be loose, this piece right here is already sending a message down this lead. So what I encourage is that we start to try this one-handed, just like that. So I can start there, and then I can work to there, and then I can work to that, so that, girl, she's got a great look. She's already given me so much. I love it so much. See that? I had so much slack in that lead, though she was keeping right in pace with me. That's the feeling that the dog should get when she's walking with me, that now she's just following me. There was no tugging on it. I was not controlling her, except by just the will of just walking next to her. So what we're trying to do is get to that feeling of having your lead never be like this for more than a second for your correction. So I'm doing that and then that, and trying to get to this. Whoa, stop. So I give her the whoa to let her know that gives her enough time to say, oh, I'm not going to step out into the curb in front of you. She stopped really nicely on time, just like that. So left turn, right turn, whoa, stop. I also, when whoa,
No, just
whoa.
giving a.
Yeah. It's like a horse, like whoa, whoa, easy, stop.
So she knows the stop's coming up.
Yeah, so she knows the stop's coming up.
Not just.
I do the left turn, right turn almost about 2 steps before. So if I'm coming up to this, and I want to go that way, we're coming up to this. I would go left turn. See that right there? Yep. Nice, you ignored that. Really nice. That was great.
Nice.
So you don't have to walk into the grass. You just ignore. So with the correction, give her some verbal. There's one running over there. Ignore. Nice.
The other side. She always looks there.
A little correction.
Even if she look over there.
Well, it's not so much that she can't look. In the beginning, you want to correct that because my dog now is off leash and he looks all over the place. He's looking everywhere, but he stays right with me.
Relax your right arm a little bit more. Still got it kind of tense. You need, yeah.
That her head is going to start.
There you go.
That way, so we correct that movement. So I want her to focus on both the things as much as possible in the beginning, and anytime she gets like that right there, correct that. Yep. That's nice. So that's what it should look like.
There you go.
Oh, that's nice. So pay attention to her. She's giving you a nice look. She's giving you a nice look right there. Beautiful. It's already better. Look at that. That's it. Let's take a right past these dogs right here that are on leash the wrong way. That's nice. So let's go this way, David. This one is pulling right here. Let's see if we can go past the dog that's pulling a little bit. Keep going. That's it. Nice. Tell about the squirrels. If they don't give any distance. Yeah, close that squirrel into us right now. In the country, that squirrel will be up the tree so fast, it's not even funny. So bring her back around and let her sit right here and see her. Door. So she knows that squirrel is still there.
She's ignoring it.
Yeah. Let's give her some space. Go.
Boy, that's a billion times better.
100 times. Walk confidently. Just walk. Walk confidently. Walk. Walk like you own it.
There she goes.
Nice. Keep going. See that look? See that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Beautiful dog.
Thanks.
How long have you had her?
About a year and a half. I mean, I got a lot of change out of her, but I could only bring her so far.
Right. Rescue?
Yeah. And she was always a good dog. It's just outside and she's a total maniac. Now she's only half. Now she'll be none.
Don't stop. It looks like you're still almost letting the dog dictate your pace. You know what I mean? So if you make a correction, don't slow down. Just keep moving forward. And in fact, what I'd like to see you do is speed up and slow down a little bit. You know, so because it still looks like you're sort of trying to go at the dog's pace rather than, you know what I mean? So I'll give you an example. Come here. Come. So I can go really fast.
I was just
Fast. So I'm dictating the pace all the time. I'm not going, whoa, wait. I just want to walk confidently. If I want to go slow, she has to go slow. If I want to go fast, she's got to go fast. If I want to run, she's got to run. Okay?
Down.
Off.
Down.
Yep. Give the knee. Don't back up from that. If she jumps up on you. There you go.
That was a good one. Get her in line.
Yep. That's nice.
Yeah.
Hey. So you see even that little, see? Just have to correct that. I have to sit that down so that she starts to get the message that that's not wanted. I don't want you doing that. I don't want you jumping up on people. I don't want you jumping up on friends or strangers or people that love you. As sweet as she is, you know, she just can't, she's got to learn that she's got to keep all four paws on the ground, basically. Yeah?
So when I approach those people that she loves and gets super excited over, I need to, because I let her off leash, and then she runs over and
Right.
So I need to not let her do that.
Right.
And I need to walk her over.
Exactly.
And then if she goes to jump,
Right.
correct.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then while, you know, if you know, she goes into that overexcited mode, as soon as they put their hands on her, you can say no and ask them to not pet her while she's in that mode. And that as soon as she calms down, you go, oh, you're so sweet. What a sweet girl. You know? So that she gets used to, oh, this is when I get love. I get love when I'm really relaxed. You know, we've still been going through this with Pete about being overexcited when anyone comes in the door, you know, and just controlling that. It's still one of those things that dogs have a really hard time, and that most people feed into because they feel like, oh, my dog's so happy to see me, and I'm going to get excited too. And what we say is that the pack leader walks right through that. So when I get home and Pete jumps off the couch and he's happy to see me, I don't acknowledge that excitement. I just walk right past him until he calms down, and then I give him some love. But then he gets, oh, so now when he sees me, he just goes, oh, he's home. Okay, give him some love without that whole, ah.
That's why you say, Mommy's here, Mommy's here.
I know, I get her all crazy.
Yeah, so don't do that. You have to stop doing that. Yeah. So anytime, and even the high voice thing, we've actually found out that the high voice, the pitch of a high voice, and especially the pitch of a woman's voice, gets dogs excited. So anytime we get like, oh hey, oh my God, that, you know, boom, it sends them into a whole different state of mind for some reason. I don't talk to my dogs like that. I just, hey, how you doing? Good girl, good girl, like that. mean, because there's plenty of opportunity to meet dogs everywhere, you know. And like I said, unless yep, you see, there was the pull. That was the pull to go. What I want to do, let's try the jump thing again, because she wanted to almost jump it too. So I'm gonna do this, and then you're gonna come walking up to her. Come on. Now. Hey. Good girl. Wow. Wow. That's too far in front of you. That's too far. Hey!
Hey!
Yeah. So you can see how already she's already understands this part, that you walked up and she was like, I don't want any part of that anymore.
Right.
I got it now. I got it. I'm not going to jump on. I'm still going to be excited to see you, but I get that I can't do that anymore. You already showed me that. So the fact that she got it that fast, she's already backing up on it. She's like, hey, you own that space. You know, that's beautiful.
Even when you just did that, you backed up.
Yeah. So one of the things that you have going for you that's so lucky about this dog is that she's ultra sensitive to correction.
Yes.
So that means that she can go a long way, and it's going to stick longer. I mean, guys like Pete, who I have to constantly reinforce, bring him back constantly because he's not that sensitive. I mean, guy takes a shot like you would not believe and still comes at you. You know, but this girl right here, super sensitive, beautiful attitude.
Yeah.
You know, start correcting your mouth, and above all else, you cannot feel sorry for her.
No,
you know.
Yes.
Yes.
No, and I think Savannah's okay. Can't feel sorry for her.
I think she's so scared of you.
No.
Yeah, but you see, just like that, you think you misinterpret what she's feeling because you're putting human emotions on her. You think she's afraid of him because he already showed her something that was sort of dominating or correcting to her. So all of a sudden, that's what I mean. You feel sorry for her. I could tell how you already felt that she was afraid. And she's not. She's not afraid at all.
She was just like, oh, I can't do that.
Yeah.
I got it.
She's not afraid of him at all. She's never going to be afraid of you as long as you apply your corrections without anger and without frustration. You understand?
Right.
So I'm applying all these corrections all the time, but I'm not frustrated with my dog. I'm not angry with him. I'm not going to lie to you. I've been angry with Pete every once in a while, but you know, he doesn't feel that now I'm going to punish him, and because I'm angry. You know, I do all my correction just firmly, calmly, just out of love and respect, so that I know that I'm going to keep my dog safe in the end. That's all it's about.
Yep, absolutely.
That's all it's about. It's about keeping your dog safe.
And I think, you know, at some point, because when she came at me and she came up like a little excited, I kind of went like that.
Yeah, even
and
that.
Just that one. But normally, I think in like a month, I shouldn't have to do even this.
No.
So I'll just be able to do this.
That's right.
And she'll understand
that you don't want her to jump up.
Right. I don't need to do this every time and like kind of correct her. Exactly.
Well, if you can help it, try to limit yourself from doing it unless she actually makes that move. Because another thing we run into is people tend to overcorrect sometimes. You don't give her a chance to show that she knows what she's doing instead of always assuming that she's going to need that knee.
Yeah, I was anticipating.
Exactly. That's a good point. Try to pay attention to the weight of that. Those weighted pieces should be hanging, because really what we want to get is a feeling soon of she already feels this collar without any tension, so that once we take the collar off, once we take this walking lead off, she still thinks she's attached to it. See what I mean?
Yep.
So they become really...
Honestly, it's really important to have that weight.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah.
Like literally like that?
Exactly.
So like this.
As much as possible. Yeah, exactly. So right now, she's off leash right now. So right now, you could actually go like this. So she's not going to go anywhere right now. She's going to stay with this group. Come.